We'll call to order the Board of Zoning Appeals. If you'll stand for the pledge, please. Veronica, would you lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Gary Farley.
Here.
Veronica Buchanan.
Here.
Jerry Sartain.
Here.
Joe Machoto.
Here.
Michael Rather.
Here.
Zane Cantrell.
Present.
We have a quorum.
You have the minutes before you from last month. Are there any changes or additions to those minutes?
If no additions or changes, I move to approve.
Have a motion that be approved. Do we have a second? Got a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, like sign. They are approved. First item of business is a request by Mitch Compton, who is requesting a special exemption approval for an accessory structure before the principal structure is being built. What do you have on that, please?
Thank you. Application 2018-12 involves the property located at 1225 Lawrence Road.
Can't hear you. Is it on?
Application 2018-12 involves the property located at 1225 Lawrence Road, and they are seeking special exception approval for the establishment of an accessory structure before the primary structure on a property located in a residential medium zone. And Mr. Compton would like to construct his home within a couple years. However, during this time, he would like to construct a 24 by 40 detached accessory structure to store materials related to the construction of the home as well as personal items prior to obtaining a building permit for the principal structure. So these are photos of the surrounding site. We posted a sign on the property. We did not receive any calls regarding this request. And so Mr. Compton has indicated the location of the house would be approximately in this area of the home lot, as well as the garage will be located towards the back behind the house. We find that the request meets the criteria for special exception approval and recommends approval.
Have any questions of our staff at this time? Do we have anyone here representing this request? If you'll come around, please.
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything you want to add to this request?
No, it's just, like you said, I just need a place to put junk till I build my house, mowers and stuff, because it's mostly grass.
This is just for your storage, is that correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Just-
And you plan on building within the next couple of years?
Right.
At that
Yes, sir.
spot?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions? Thank you. May be seated.
All right. Thank you.
We'll open this for a public hearing for anyone who'd like to speak on this request. Close the public hearing. We have a motion on it.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion we approve the request with staff comments.
Okay, we have a motion to be approved, and
I'll second it.
It is approved by our staff. Have a second? Call the roll, please.
Gary Farley.
Yes.
Veronica Buchanan.
Yes.
Joe Machoto.
Yes.
Jerry Sartain.
Yes.
Michael Rather.
Yes.
Zane Cantrell.
Yes. It is approved. The next item we have is a request by Larry Melton, who is requesting a major special exemption for a major home business, and this involves a trucking hauling company and also parking of trucks at this business. What do you have on that, please?
Thank you. Application 2018-15 involves the location at 9649 Old Lebanon Road. And it's a request for special exception approval to allow the establishment of a major home-based business that involves a truck hauling company. Mr. Melton is seeking relief to the conditions related to the maximum number of business vehicles for a property. The property zone RM, and major home-based businesses are allowed up to 2 business vehicles. Mr. Melton would like to have a total of 7 dump trucks stored at the site, 3 of which are in operation. 4 additional will be stored. As part of this request, Mr. Melton is planning to construct a 60 by 120-foot detached structure, and 1,800 square feet of that structure would be dedicated to the business purposes. And so this is a site, it's over 55 acres, located off Old Lebanon Road. It has frontage along Claude Jones Road, but the applicant has not indicated any access onto Claude Jones Road. We posted a sign upon the property. We did receive several phone calls. People were concerned about the impact of an additional access point off Claude Jones Road and the impact to property values. Other than the concerns regarding property values, no one indicated any opposition to the request. And we posted a sign on the property. These are photos of the site. This is one of the trucks, I imagine, in question. Surrounding properties. And it was found that the request met most of the criteria. Obviously, they're requesting relief for the maximum number of business vehicles. And that concludes our presentation.
Back up a little bit there. Go
At the
back.
photos? Okay, yes,
Back
sir.
one, can you? I wanted you to look at that. See all that white clover out there? This is the year of the clover.
Yes. Pardon?
Man,
That is the driveway that is used to access the home. I imagine it's also the driveway that the trucks use as well.
any other questions of our staff? Do we have anyone here representing this request? If you'll come around, please. Belton, do you have anything to add to the request? Kind of give us a little rundown.
Well, I just wonder if I need to answer anything that they might have questions about.
Is she correct that this will be the only driveway that your building will come off of this driveway?
Where she showed the garage a while ago, where it was going to be, I'll be coming off of that driveway just maybe, I don't know, a couple hundred feet, and then that's all the driveway will be used for. I'll have another one going down to that shop I'm going to build.
But there's not going to be another driveway off of Old Lebanon Pike. It'll come off of your existing driveway. Will you be parking your trucks behind that building from the road?
Yep. Yes, sir.
How many trucks?
Right now, I just got, I've got 3. I've got one that's down. It'll probably be sold whenever we get the motor rebuilt in it.
So you'll be parking three
I won't
trucks
ever-
on site?
Yeah. I won't never be back up to no 22 trucks like I used to be or anything.
Any other question? Joe?
Yes, sir.
I guess my question is, it says in here dump trucks, but one that we see a picture of in the driveway is a lowboy.
I moved some backhoe and a skid loader in and parked a lowboy there. I was using a backhoe and skid loader at the house, cleaning up an old shed. It fell down, and just cleaning up around the house and stuff with a skid loader and backhoe is the reason this is sitting there.
Okay. The other question is, in the building, you're going to do maintenance for the trucks in the buildings also?
I'm going to use about, I think a fourth is what I've told her, is about what I'm going to use for a business.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions?
How far off of Old Lebanon Road is your house? approximately?
Well, if, you see where she's got the building site pointing? If you'll come on back to that corner right there where you see it forks off
Right.
like that, that's my house sitting there.
How far do you think that is off the road?
I don't know, 500-600 foot at least or more.
So you have no intentions, I know, you know how rumors are,
Yes, sir.
especially in Rutherford County. You have no intentions of putting any access off Claude Jones at all?
No, sir, I thought about that at one time, and then I didn't want to open it up. If I open it up off of Claude Jones, that'll give people access to come in there at any time when I'm not at home, or any time come in the back door at the house, and I don't really need that. Opening it up or got another entrance. Just, I've had people come down the driveway and try to stop them. They said, well, we thought this was a road or a highway. You know, I said, y'all know this wasn't no road. They was coming in for another reason, I'm sure.
So you're saying to this board that you're not putting in any access from Claude Jones,
No, sir.
nor are you putting in an additional access from Old Lebanon?
No, sir.
Any other questions? Thank you, sir. You may be seated. We'll open this for a public hearing for anyone who'd like to speak on this request. You'll come around and give us your name and your position.
My name is Steve Piercy. I'm the commissioner out there where Mr. Melton's asking for this request. I've had no opposition calls on this whatsoever. What Mr. Melton is asking you to do, I feel like he's downsizing and wanting to come home and operate from his home at a smaller rate than he ever has. And I'm all for it, for what he wants to do. I've had no opposition calls at all.
Thank you, Commissioner Piercy. We appreciate you being here. Anyone else? We'll close the public hearing. Do we have a motion on this?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion, we approve the request.
Have a motion to be approved. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Have a second. Call the roll, please.
Gary Farley,
Yes.
Veronica Buchanan,
Yes.
Joe Machoto, Jerry Sartain,
Yes.
Michael Rather,
Yes.
Zane Cantrell.
Yes, it is approved. The next item we have is a request by Good Shepherd's Children's Home, and this is for a special exemption for a dormitory facility. What do you have on that, please?
Thank you. Application 2018-16 involves the property located at 872 Midland Fosterville Road. The Good Shepherd Children's Home, currently located at Woodcraft Drive, would like to relocate their dormitory facility to this 60-acre site that's zoned residential low density. And the applicants have met with staff on numerous occasions to discuss the site requirements and what would be expected of them if they chose to develop this site as a dormitory facility. So they're fully aware of the development requirements and what will be required if they get zoning approval tonight, which would be a site plan review and approval from the Planning Commission. And they would like to relocate their current facility to this site and build a 10,000 square foot dormitory along with a second cottage on the house for a house mother or a former house mother that lived on the property. The facility would be able to serve up to 36 children. We posted a sign on the property. We have received calls regarding the request. No one has indicated any opposition. There were some concerns, but no specific reasons for opposition. And the adjacent property owners also have called or visited our site and indicated that they had no issues with the request. So if the board chooses to approve this request tonight, the applicant would proceed in obtaining engineering drawings and submitting for site plan approval before they can pull any building permits. And the applicant has located the approximate areas for which they propose to develop towards the middle of the property. There would be one driveway, and then the development area would occur in this area. The property does have some flood zone. They're fully aware of any natural buffers that would be required along the stream. And we find that it meets the criteria for special exception approval.
Any questions of our staff? Do you have anyone here representing this request? If you come around, please. Good Shepherd Children's Homes have been around for some time. They have a good reputation. They do a really wonderful job in taking care of some children that are in need. We appreciate that very much.
Thank you. I don't really have anything to add to that. I just wanted to be here and available for any questions you guys may have for us.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What's the age range of the children you have?
We have school age, so 5 and up, and we have a wide range in those ages. So from kindergarten through 12th grade age range.
Thank you.
Gary?
That was my same question. So is there cutoff like 18?
Yes, sir. If we don't take any children once they're 18, they would not come in. If they're 18 and they're there and they're still maybe a senior in high school, they're able to stay through graduation, but we would not accept someone that was already an adult.
Anyone else? Thank you. You may be seated. We'll open this for a public hearing for anyone who'd like to speak on this request. Close the public hearing. Do we have a motion on it? Have a motion that be approved.
Second.
Have a second. Call the roll, please.
Gary Farley,
Yes.
Veronica Buchanan,
Yes.
Joe Machado,
Yes.
Jerry Sartain,
Yes.
Michael Rather,
Yes.
Zane Cantrell.
Yes. It is approved. Do we have anything else to come before the BZA?
No, sir.
Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it very much, and hope you have a great evening. We are adjourned.